Hello and good afternoon, gamers. Hi, Valet. Hello, Whimsy. I see you in the request queue. Hopefully, technology is not garbage today. Fingers crossed. It's my first time using the Twitch stream together thing. It seems like it should just work, but Tilda Dork. How's it going, Wet? Hope you're having a good one. Good to see you in this ridiculousness. Also, I just realized I forgot to copy my stream alerts over here. Whoops. Let me just... one sec. Okay. There we go. Now we should be good. Let you know I was the first, but I didn't write. I believe you, Aria. I believe you. Good to see you too. So yeah, good luck, have fun. Heavy on the good luck this week, apparently. Looks like Whimsy all set up. Can you say something? Make sure your mic is working. Hello? Hello? Technology. We love it. Yeah, Whimsy, I cannot hear you on stream. I'm not sure if the problem is on your end or mine, but let me know just in stream chat if, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Hopefully it's just a mic.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Hello.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Welcome to discussingings.
This is the first time I've
Oh, is
Wait,
there echo
I
on?
have an echo?
Is there echo of me or of Whimsy?
What? I sound like a battle droid.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Okay, Whimsy, say something now.
Hello, hello.
Is it, can you hear and not echo? Someone in chat, confirm. Also.
Hopefully I am not. Oh, good.
Cool. Obligatory. Fucking stupid ass bullshit. But anyway, hello everyone. Whimsy in voice chat and also Kemplemain, Valet, Wet, fixed before we got Roger. I'm missing
Roger.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, we did some gaming. Some gaming happened this week. And I mean, really, I'm just gonna say no one really won this one. Like, Shoe Snorter did win, but taking a, like, ridiculous suicidal path that even they admitted, like, shouldn't have, really. Got knobbed floor 7, so not gonna give much input. I mean, there's still input on, like, what could have gone differently, I guess, or if you watched other people's runs in general. I don't know. I'm being pretty loosey-goosey about this thing. Yeah, in the absence of anything else, maybe I will start with some of the stats things. Play the real path and died to giant head. Yep, sounds about right. I mean, making it to Act 3 puts you in an elite select camp at all. Is this thing working? There we go. That's probably tiny though. Let me look in. If you !stats, you can get a link to this sheet just in general. Because it's hard to see on here. Why didn't I do this beforehand also? I should. But yeah, the idea with this ridiculous pile of nonsense is it's how much HP did everyone lose to every different, enemy and such. The greens are you lost less HP than average. Bright red is you lost a lot more HP than average. And so if I zoom out on this, not really paying attention to the specifics, look at the boss swappers and how they did versus the random rarers and how they did in Act 1.
Yeah,
Boss
the random
swap
rare
was very comfy. Random rare was very uncomfy. And if you check just like the Niao as well, why is this so low res? I don't know, dude. But blue is people who picked random rare. Everyone who got knobbed picked random rare. Most people who picked random rare died relatively early on. Sozu, again, made it further on average. Max HP for gold, pretty decent. Showing as well. And Valley is saying, the first time I played, I got event instead of hard pool and second question mark. Boss swap early game is just free. There was no potion drop through first 3 fights. Yeah, the seed was stingy on potions for sure. And that is fair, of like, Sozu gives a lot of immediate power, especially in an act that's not dropping potions for anyone anyway. Like, it's literally just free energy at first, so not really surprising that Sozu people did so much better on average. First pause, blood pot, Peter just gets knobbed with P-Strike upgrade even with blood. Yeah, it seemed like Wet and I managed to dodge getting knobbed, but I think it's in large part because we skipped the Burning Pact, which really doesn't do much in the knob fight. It's kind of a dead draw. That's my like best assessment of it anyway. I don't know if anybody else has.
The thing is you already got one curse in your deck, and the Burning Pact is the equivalent of another.
Pretty much.
Early on.
Pretty much. Yeah, sorry, I'm just fucking with my layout here. Could never skip that pact. I wasn't going to. Wet talked me into skipping it, and in hindsight, I think he was right. I mean, in hindsight, he was definitely right, because we didn't get knobbed, and, a lot of people did. Why we didn't upgrade Limit Break? Excellent question. The answer is, we're dumb. We should have. Honestly, I think it was just brain drain by a certain point of, like, piloting that hard throughout, and also just getting used to seeing the Limit Break as a slimed. Yeah, we figured it out after stream. I went back and run resumed after the stream and upgraded Limit Break, and it did manage to beat Champ. Not cleanly. Like, we were on, like, 2 HP left after popping the lizard tail or something stupid like that, but we were alive. And I may have been able to micro it better as well, I don't know. But, yeah, it is a run that could have gotten to Act 3 there, which is annoying, but, shit happens. Mean seed. Very, very mean seed.
Yes. It's so mean, it's hilarious.
Pretty much. It's a way to kick things off for sure. And yeah, it's saying that could never skip that pact. It's like, the vast majority of the time, I would not want to skip an early pact, right? It's just such a freaking good card. It's exhaust, it's draw, it's targeted exhaust specifically. It's like, it just pops off so hard late game that it's often worth carrying, even if it's a dead draw. But we were on a forced elite path into, like, with just no good cards and already one golden slimed in the deck. Carrying things for late game doesn't help when you need to survive the next few floors, I guess, is the lesson there.
I believe Ironclad has that curse in which I watch Balar play Ironclad a lot, and there's always this issue of you see the Dark Embrace or the Burning Pact on the first few floors, and you wonder if that's the only Burning Pact or Dark Embrace you'll find in the entire run.
Yep. Watch Peter play the random rare path, make all my decisions. He replayed the knob fight over and over. and won most other fights. It was just in the actual run he gets knobbed. Oof. Yeah, that's just that exact draw. Like any one small thing different changes the draw order, and he lives through it, you mean? If so, that's really rough. Of Spire RNG can just be a bitch sometimes. That happened to Panacea as well. Of Panacea made a lot of very similar decisions to Wet and I on our run. I mean, you can see in the where is if I put ours beside Panacea, we skipped the Burning Pact, but otherwise, like, look at this Act 1, right? That's pretty much identical. I think the only differences are Panacea took the Burning Pact, and we made a slightly different choice at the shop that I forgot to make this sheet parse out shop purchases. But yeah, pretty much like very, very, very similar macro, but then just on the birds floor at the start of Act 2, we drew our Panacea got through Knob with Pact. Some really, really good micro in that run. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. Peace Strike upgrade, yeah. But yeah, it was really unfortunate because the difference on Act 2 was not due to skill here. The difference is we drew our Flame Barrier on turn 1 and Panacea bottom decked it. Shit happens, right? It's just RNG is a bitch sometimes, and that killed the run through no real like different decision making involved, right? Like it's not like Panacea played it incredibly differently. It's just, yeah, shit happens. But yeah, very, very strong micro, which, you know, unsurprising. Panacea is fantastic at Ironclad. Yeah.
I kind of wonder what were the alternatives between Philo Stone on the boss relic on Act 1, because that into birds was kind of a danger, wasn't it?
I mean, yes. Like, what were the other options again? It was Philo, Sozu if you didn't swap, and Black Star, I believe.
Yeah, Black Star.
Black Star you can't do. Maybe if you Sozu swapped, I could see it, where you don't need energy quite as desperately. Excuse me. But if you're not a boss swapper, you need that energy. Takes the garbage path and just sees different draws. And you're both using the RNG fix mod 100%? Because otherwise, if it's literally the same, that's really weird. I don't know, dude. Spire RNG is wild sometimes. Sometimes even really minor differences that you wouldn't expect to make a difference can play into things. Like, I know it's not about card draw order, but there's things like if you pop a potion during a fight, sometimes you can get different card rewards in the potion if you play other cards in your hand before versus after glugging or something. Like, just weird things that you wouldn't expect to affect the RNG end up affecting RNG. It's because card RNG gets advanced. I guess that makes sense. So to that end, maybe it's something about the micro in the fights affected future card. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws because I really have no clue. It's very, very bizarre.
Yeah, it's like nearly every single action you do could just affect the entire way a card draw goes on the next fight.
Yep.
Would be weird if not taking the blood potion caused the RNG to change for the knob fight, but yeah, you'd have to take the blood potion anyhow.
Yeah.
And also the idea of the Sozu, since you're unable to take potions, even if you does taking the potion actually, when you have Sozu, actually change the draw order.
Maybe.
That thing, yeah. Yeah, and of course, yes. The whole game is made from spaghetti code in the first place, so...
I mean, it's code. How often is code not spaghetti code, honestly? Oh, gosh. What else do I have here? I have this nonsense where it's just what did people pick floor by floor. I only did it out to floor like 11 or something, so at a certain point it just starts forking too much to be interesting. But yeah, floor 1, almost everyone picks the Pact. Wet and I and one other run skipped. A couple people tried the fire breathing or the body slam. ESC or Callaway on Twitch had a really interesting run actually streamed in Discord where he took the body slam into ghostly armor and it actually gamed way harder than I expected it to in Act 1. I think the fire breathing, I heard at least one person who took it because they were scared of sentries. I'm not sure about the other, but yeah, it's not something I would have considered there personally in a Guardian Act. And not even something I would have considered all that hard outside of a Guardian Act. It's just such a weird card. I can see the argument for it a bit more with the Slimed from Niao, just because you need something with immediate output. Girlfriend took the other fire breathing because she likes the card. You know, sometimes you just go with the magpie shinies. I certainly have done that myself on more than one occasion. But I mean, that's also part of the goal for these recaps is to see like how did it actually play out relative to other lines that you could have taken.
I picked the body slam in my stream, mostly because I noticed I had the curse and needed at least some sort of attack, but that was probably the wrong way to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, needing some sort of attack I think is absolutely the case. It's just, yeah, body slam is a tough sell for that. What saying favorite version of the run was ESC's, yeah. It was a super interesting one. It was apparently his first A20 clad run too, which floored me to hear. Piloting, and if you're in chat lurking there, by the way, thumbs up, good job. But yeah, very, very well played in general. Made it through to Act 2 somewhere. I can't remember how far in Act 2. Oh yeah, got all the way to Champ.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad for their first A20 attempt in general.
Yeah, for real. Also, apparently Baylor even played this one off stream and died to Guardian, so anybody who made it out of Act 1, better than Baylor, congrats. That's clearly the only data point that ever matters in that comparison. No other information is relevant. First A20 clad run died to floor 6 knobbers. Sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. There was one thing that I wanted to check out also. Where's the frickin' link? Oh shoot. The link is in the spoilers chat, which I shouldn't check now. Rotating world record is ours now. I'll update the command sets. Yeah, I should have thought about this beforehand, but there was some discussion in the Seed of the Week spoilers chat about this one particular hallway fight in Act 1 that it seemed like everyone was misplaying in some sense. Does anyone in chat remember what I'm talking about here? If not, I'll just sort of
is the gray slime jawworm.
Was it that one? Fuck it. I'm I'm just gonna open the chat, close my eyes, and then scroll back up a bunch. Okay. Okay. We're good. Yeah, it was the jaw slime. It was Pitor saying, going for the kill on slime turn 2, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to look at our VOD. Try to find it in here. Why is it so slow? How did the part? This is just bash and stuff. Oh, book never gave me his run history data. Mine is 45. Jeez. Ow. And that's from. Does it just say jawworm on here? Is it Exordium Wildlife? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's
it was
Exordium Wildlife.
the fourth combat. Just before the knob, so yeah, it would be Exordium Wildlife.
On floor 4? Hold on. Oh, I'm still sharing the that tab. Okay. I just need to find where this freaking fight starts. If it decides to ever load. Oh, and I didn't put it on stream either. Ah, I have too many tabs. Why does it not just auto do that? I don't know. There we go. At some point after this stream wraps up. So we're going to do the discussion, then I'm going to take a break for dinner, and then Wet and I are going to be back probably around 7-ish EST again.
And I will be streaming that Cedo a week later tonight around 10 p.m. EST.
Nice. Okay. So here is the fight. Reading again. It's turn 2 where the issue shows up. So let me just through. Here's the start of turn 2. Okay, pausing. So saying most people went for the kill on slime when you can do bash on the jawworm and kill it with P-Strike. Okay, well, we didn't have that, I guess. Whoops. That was just in Panacea's run that draw order happened. Okay. I guess I will grab Panacea's run then and look again. Yeah, I don't know. This is the draw that we got, at the very least. So, I mean, killing slime makes sense there. When you don't have bash, I suppose. See close bash and people just target slime for pattern play. Okay, let me... Okay, God damn it. Stop. Technology, stop. No. This is more annoying than I thought it would be. Technology is garbage. Also, again, reminder, if anyone else wants to join the voice chat instead of just text chat, there should be the thingy at the top of the chat box. Why is this not loading? Hello?
Fine going into it.
Okay. Now it's playing. Is this turn 1 though? Slightly spoilt on Silent Seed. Bothering for OBS garbage can wait a week. I mean, if it's only slightly, you can go for it anyway. Like, it's not like it's competitive integrity kind of thing. It's mostly for fun and learning. So, okay. Here's turn 1. Skip through. Or wait. Hold on. So, this is Bash is here on turn 1. Is the idea that you should be bashing the Jawworm on turn 1 in order to set up a kill on turn 2 for P-Strike? And that Ironclad should take no fires 3 elites. Definitely the lesson of this seed. Okay, Bashworm here is the line, because that's hitting for 8 base, and P-Strike at this point is what, 18, I think? So 27 plus 8 is 35, and then 35 plus, I guess, 2 strikes into Vuln if you're Bash Strike this turn and P-Strike strike next turn. Book its clothes on the worm and gets destroyed. Oof. Yeah. Clothesline on the worm is... Yeah, I think just trying to play it too safe there is the takeaway. Like, you want to kill at least one of these guys quickly. And I can see the argument for target the slime and just get it out of the way so the fight is more under control. Yeah, playing too safe, what's new? I mean, again, yeah, shrugs. Yeah.
Yeah, that fight. It's a very tough... I'm not exactly sure how you could guarantee to avoid getting hit for that much damage. I mean, what you could think is that going after the Jawworm first, and then the slime second, it could work because it is the Jawworm that's scaling up the damage.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's easier to get the gray slimed out first.
Mm-hmm. If the draw orders are cooperating and you get the P-Strike on turn 2, which I think at that point your deck is still thin enough that you're very likely to, or actually guaranteed to. There's only 5 cards in draw at that point. So yeah, you can just guarantee kill Jawworm. If you don't get P-Strike turn 2, Gray Slime still sucks. Like, targeting Gray Slime still sucks, you mean? Excuse me. Why do you say that? I don't disagree, I'm just wondering what your train of thought is on it. an interesting fight for sure, though, no matter what way you slice it. I think it says a lot about Spire as a game in general, that the choices can be this nuanced even at the micro level when your deck is still mostly basic cards and like one or two others. Kind of cool to see how much that plays in.
But it's almost like one seed in which Valar had, in which it was just a normal jawworm fight, versus using the silent in a normal group of cards that he took 46 damage, all because he decided to full block turn 1 instead of taking damage on turn 1. So ever since, he tries to make sure if he has 2 strikes turn 1 on Jawworm with Silent, he goes for 2 strikes and then defend.
Okay, so she's saying you can slow play after the worm dies. Most people get lucky with draw anyway and don't notice getting punished too hard, but you can draw slightly worse, and then suddenly the worm is doing 22. Yeah, the scaling is rough for sure, and I think just a good rule of thumb takeaway is, you know, when you're up in this fight, either this one or just in general a fight where one of the multi-enemies is scaling like that, take a step back from pattern play to go, okay, can I kill the scaling enemy quickly? And in this case, I think it's usual that the answer is no, because the Jawworm just has too much health and you need to block too sometimes and all that jazz, and so taking out the enemy with lower health, even if they're slightly less scary, gets the fight a little bit more under control. But if you have the opportunity to take the worm out or to take anything out, look for it, I guess is a rule of thumb there.
That makes a lot of sense.
Another rule of thumb that I'm taking from this run is don't take random rare from Niao anymore. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, probably.
I mean, like, there are hits, right? Like, we wouldn't be having this conversation if I got an offering, right? But it's, you know it's RNG heavy, but I guess, like, it was really RNG heavy. In hindsight, I do think boss swap was correct for this map, not just because of the stats saying boss swappers did better, but in general, looking at the map, like, left path is, like, everywhere is forced elite, but left path has a lot of fires, right? There's a lot of room for getting owned and then resting back up again if you get a bad boss swap. And so the room for error in, like, how destroyed am I on the low roll is, like, less than average. Random rare from Niao and swap are similar. Limit break is playable. Yeah. And that's how we evaluated it at the time, right? Wet and I were talking of, like, both of these are... oh, wait, jeez. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, they're both, like, roll the dice, right? There are low rolls and high rolls from random rare. There are low rolls and high rolls from boss swap. And our logic at the time for picking random rare was, at least we have burning blood if we get a low roll. Like, it can't be that bad if we still have burning blood to smooth over our nonsense, right? But I think, again, the, like, rest site heavy path also smooths over a lot of that nonsense, and the upside of a boss swap is potentially a lot higher than the upside of a high roll random rare. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be looking at boss swap on Clad a little bit more. Usually your random rare is better than swap on Clad and Soy. Who is Soy?
Well, I'm also sort of
Silent.
Getting into the feel of a boss swap, because when I look at the map and think of whether a boss swap is good, I look at all the other options compared to the map too, and if I see just too many risks in doing the other ones, I was looking at it, it's all risk, risk, and risk. Well, boss swap is also a risk
Mhm.
too, so I guess I might as well just. I'd rather have a more fun time of risk with the boss swap than the others.
Fair. And yeah, I'm for silent. I'm with you, Shu. It's like I want my bag of prep, right? And I think Clad is generally more energy hungry. Of like can make really good use of that fourth energy. Like there are a lot of really strong 2 energy Clad cards, and being able to play 2 of them on the same turn in Act 1 is just so unbelievably comfy, right? Like bash into Peace Strike, right? That's a thing that you cannot do on the same turn. Oh, got Vitor coming on. That's a thing you can't do without fourth energy, and that helps a hell of a lot. I don't think Silent has the same degree of like early game energy hungriness. A lot of her stuff tends to be smaller little like 1 cost, 0 cost, just card spam type stuff a lot of the time. There are exceptions, there's always exceptions. Acro definitely plays into that as well, of being able to use that fourth energy on draw and getting the engine going. Silent swaps are very strong, actually. Interesting. That is not an opinion that I've really had. Have a separate file forcing silent swaps, and you found it does better than average, or at least better than one would expect out of that.
I can see why boss swap on the silent can be very useful. It's more of a long-term investment than a short-term, because in the long term, the silent, given that she's going to be spamming a load of cards, having just an extra energy each turn just makes a huge difference. And
Ring
yes,
is long-term
I
values.
guess the
Ring
ring
is
is also
it's both short and
long-term, but
long-term. It's just term. But yeah. Better your deck is, the better ring gets. True. True. Yeah, any card draw is only as good as the cards that you can draw with it. Hey, Peter.
Hey, what's up?
We are commiserating about the garbage.
I have a lot of things to say in my games. There's like 4-1 and 2 and like 3 and maybe even 4, and then 5.
And then the
6.
knob. And then knob. Yeah, I'm not sure when you got to the stream, but let me
Yeah, I just got here. I was just like, oh, it is happening.
Wait, is this?
well, I got knobbed, so welcome to the club.
A lot of people got knobbed. Yeah, here we go. This is just how much damage did everybody take to every enemy, and I'm zooming out just so you can see the trend of, look at the boss swappers and how little damage they took in Act 1. I'll look at the random rare pickers. We kind of got owned a little bit. Most random rare pickers got knobbed, and nobody else got knobbed. Having a slimed in your deck, it turns out, is pretty bad, and having a fourth energy right away in Act 1 turns out is pretty good. And she's saying, I think evaluating Clad random rare being bad here doesn't make too much sense. I mean, it is an insane low roll, right? It is an insane low roll, and like I said earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation if we all got offering instead, right? It's just, I don't know. Played so many Clad swaps before and was miserable the whole time. I mean, Burning Blood is really, really good. And I'm not trying to say like Clad swap is great. It's more for this map specifically, right? And just how many rest sites there were to make up for the low roll stuff and how bad the other Niao options were. I don't know.
Yeah, one thing about the boss swap but winning on the path that had
Very
no
true.
rest sites, that you
Yeah.
might logically would rather have burning blood because all those combats and that's the only form of healing. But
Yeah,
of
I don't.
course, the extra energy basically counts as almost the burning blood because that's
Just high roll.
energy.
Just high roll. What's the issue,
Mhm.
guys? Just high roll.
I
I
would
wasn't sure how to
actually
do that here exactly. Sorry, Peter, go ahead.
I would actually pay money to see what Hugh Shorter did exactly, because we did a little stream on Pritwin channel, and we tried to duplicate what he went through, and
Did you
whatever
send?
we did, we just kept on dying on that path. I'm actually
You
really curious
did.
how to
Okay.
get through.
So I have the run history data somewhere here. Here. So I've got the full floor by floor. It's in the sheet if you want it. If there are like specific questions about within that we can talk over, then sure.
Well, I know that when we went through it, when we saw the mushrooms, there was like zero way to fight that, but somehow Shoe Snorter was able to still fight that and still get through, which is unbelievable, honestly.
Just high roll. Have you considered high rolling?
Yeah.
I don't know. So are you gonna stream your next one? Somebody
Mine?
mentioned Shoe Snorter. Somebody mentioned
Shoot.
that you would, but I'm not sure if they were memeing. I hope they weren't, because I would happily watch, if not live, then a VOD, time zone dependent.
Yeah, I saw Shu having some technical difficulty with the stream, but he was trying at least.
On a stream? Oh yeah, it was OBS stuff was the issue. Not even like a built-in laptop mic or anything. That is sad. I mean, for the OBS stuff, you can DM me on Discord anytime. I'm happy to head bash against it with you. But
Yeah, I also use OBS as well, and I have a pretty much bare minimum setup. It's not that hard.
yeah.
What I would be most curious about is how much HP people with like doing the same things, basically swap or not swap, but like random rare, like also getting the burning pacts, like the same. I think a lot of people did the same, but like how much HP did they have coming into the fire before the knob, let's say?
Yeah, I mean, you can sort of put it together from how much HP was lost here.
41. Yeah, there's a 41 there.
65 HP lost, 78
Or yeah,
HP
specifically
lost,
on the floor 6.
66
that's
HP
like the very
lost,
interesting
64
floor.
HP lost, 59, 60, 76.
Yeah, so this fight on floor 6 was very interesting. I already mentioned it earlier, but there was a very clear turn 2 that was just good. But
Yeah,
if you don't do it, then you lose like 40.
Yeah, we were talking about that one before, just before you got on. I pulled up Wet in my VOD, and we just got a different draw order, so that did not apply. But yeah, for Panacea and probably some others, then yeah. Panacea took left path. I don't know, like, specifically. I forget how much optionality there was on left path offhand, but yeah. Can try to find here. But I have so many tabs with this now. Here. Show. Yeah, this was Panacea's path for the start of Act 1. Left side, always 1 question mark node. And to upgrade Peace Strike and take on the knob.
Oh, he didn't upgrade, right?
He did, yeah. He upgraded.
Panacea? Yeah, Panacea, he took like 40
Oh wait,
to
no,
the,
sorry,
to
Panacea
the
rested.
fight, so he had to
Panacea
rest.
rested.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
My
apparently
bad.
I also needed to rest, even though I had like 50 more HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, died to the knob at 1 HP.
Gremlin knob is a menace. Apparently Baylor tried the seed off stream as well, and he was saying he ended up 1 HP short of a clean knob kill.
Yeah,
and just took
yeah, he did. He
way
had the
too much
same line as
damage.
me.
Yeah.
Except I died to it.
Yeah. And he took a whack ton of damage, and the run was just in bad shape. And he died to Guardian, I believe, limping through to the end of the act. So
Yeah.
brutal seed.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful thing. I mean, in a funny way. It's like, oh my god, I actually went through the knob, and then it's like, oh, but I also have no solve for this Guardian at all. And then you get through that, and then it's like birds with Philostone. It's like
Come on.
it's like
Come
3
on.
like of the most terrible things happening to you.
Yeah. I do still feel like it's winnable though, and not just on the like crazy Act 1 path, like taking a more sane Act 1 path. I think the run is winnable, just extremely brutal. Like Wet and I, we died to sentries, but on realizing after the fact, wait, why didn't we upgrade Limit Break?
On the champ, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, to champ. I was just reading a thing that said sentries. Yeah, we misplayed there. Upgrading Limit Break instead of resting does get through champ. We still take a lot of damage, but we take less than freaking 121 damage. That's that was a bad fight. Max HP head sucks. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's this person also died to max HP head on a replay. Panacea died early Act 2 because of just really bad draw order versus Philo Birds. Bottom decked the flame barrier and just generally had a rough go of things. And like didn't die to birds, but kind of died because of birds. It's just taking like freaking how much was it? Taking 56 to the face on floor 1 of Act 2, and then getting owned by Snake Plant a couple floors later.
Yeah. I think
78
VM service got pretty far and died
Yeah.
to the
VM
Rectomancer.
Yep, VM got through Giant Head, and then got owned by Max HP Repto with like no AoE in the deck. So there's that. Dress up code, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, VM was the only one that I saw that was like reasonable and actually had a chance of winning, like a good chance as well.
Yeah, I was really rooting for that run. Yeah, Max HP Repto. What are you gonna do, man? Sometimes the Spire is just in a mood. But yeah, it's the boss swap in Act 1 and taking both. Wait, was it Max HP Repto or was it I know it was burning Repto.
It was, right? Yeah.
It was definitely burning. I can't remember if it
Repto.
was Max HP or not.
Let me check.
I'm just checking now. What's Repto's usual?
It's like 180 or something. No, it's like I don't know.
190 to 200. Yep. So max HP. This is a 240 HP Reptomancer. Yeah. Ruthless, ruthless, ruthless. Some interesting choices, though. At the very least, on just how you thread the needle through all of the ridiculous.
Well.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Silent Seed this week is a little bit kinder.
Well, I gotta go for now.
Gotta go? Well, thanks for popping
care.
on. Thanks for trying the seed and chatting and all that jazz. I'm sure I will see you around in
it was
Discord or
fun
elsewhere on
talking to you all.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. Bye.
If I just hang up, then I leave, right? Yeah.
I think so. I'm not totally sure. This is the first time I've done a
works
group stream like this,
yeah.
but yeah. I don't know if anybody else has like stuff that they want to look into specifically. Like if there's particular fights that you think could use like extra attention, or either in your own runs or generally or whatever else. Are you supposed to click that ghostly?
Ghostly armor. It was like on floor 2 from
floor 2 or 3. It was up
2.
against Clothesline, I believe.
I think, or there was at least a ghostly on like floor 2 on Act 2. I don't know if that was the one that we were talking about, or there was like a shrug versus. No, was there a ghostly?
This is a Clothesline versus Ghostly on floor 3, or it shows up on floor 2 if you don't path into an event first. This Ghostly, I think I click the Clothesline here every time. Like, yes, it's a Guardian Act, but I mean, it's weakness, it's okay damage into Knob. Yeah, I don't know.
Like in hindsight, of course, this Burning Pact killed every one of us.
Yeah.
But what is your stance on that one?
Wet talked me out of taking the floor 1 Burning Pact at the time, and I, in hindsight and at the time, still stand by it was correct for the situation. It hurts to skip a Burning Pact. Like, it's just such a good card, but it really did nothing in the near term. And we were in really bad shape for the near term, right? Forced Elite coming up, got kind of owned already by just bad draw order on floor 1. We have a Golden Slimed in the deck. We have no output. We can't afford to greed a long-term value card when we need to not die to Knob, right?
Yeah.
If it was my run solo, I absolutely would have clicked it. I wouldn't have given it that much extra thought, but yeah.
It was actually hard for me to evaluate because, like, I heard something about a Knob death, so I was like, okay, people are like dying. That was the only thing that I knew. So then I went in that seed and I was like, oh, this Burning Pact, and I sort of had that in mind. I was like, okay, I should probably skip this Burning Pact. And then I was like, no, but I think I would have taken it if I didn't know that, so I took it anyway. So I don't know for sure what I would have done, but I think I would have just taken it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is the Burning Pact card.
This run definitely taught me, like, I definitely overrated my position there. Like, for some reason I was like, oh, 2 elites, 3 fires, like there's no way anything can go wrong. But honestly, you see a Peace Strike, you can upgrade the Peace Strike, that's not even that bad. You see a potion that gives 15 HP, that's not even that bad. Like, if you see another potion that's actually like good in the fight, it maybe saves 15 as well. So honestly, like, it wasn't even that, like, things were not even going that badly afterwards, and you just get completely owned.
I mean,
so I definitely was.
I know you're memeing there in chat, Chew, but Peace Strike is the only reason that the people who got through Act 1 got through Act 1 in this one. Like, that was the only real damage offered. Right? You just die without that P-Strike.
Yeah, and I don't. Did anyone skip that P-Strike? No way, right?
Bean skipped it apparently. Did okay. Schmamaron skipped it apparently. One Punch Man took the shrug.
Yeah, there was a shrug, right? Yeah.
Like,
I would
shrug
love
in
to
a
take
Guardian
shrug.
Act. Shrug in a
Yeah.
Guardian Act, I at least look at it, right?
Yeah,
And then I go,
I really
no,
would
the
like
deck
to
needs
take
damage.
that one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's the what you want to do and what you should do conundrum. See also floor 1 Burning Pact.
Yeah.
Yeah. One Punch Man took the pact and skipped the P-Strike for shrug. And still got through Knob?
Just top deck bash, I guess.
Just top deck the bash. Just draw well. Just draw well.
And then take another pact.
Yeah, and then take second pact immediately. I mean, he was on 4 energy. He was on 4 energy.
Yeah.
So, like, VM did the same thing, taking both pacts in Act 1 after a boss swap. I was gonna say, like, most people who got out of Act 1 took the P-Strike, but, like, nobody got out of Act 1 is the problem. It's just the sample size is so small. Forced into Clash. When you're Sane Run, click both pacts after the boss swap. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Insert obligatory Clash song here. Yeah. I think going back to your earlier point also, Pitor, about like overestimating your position of like there's no way that this can go wrong. It was an insanely low roll, right? Like is like exceptionally bad, but I think there is also something to be said for playing to the low roll at least a little bit. Like, you know,
well, like you said, I mean, you already had a lot of information that went already really bad, so it's not like it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Like you do have the limit break in the deck. You did take like freakingly, what was it, like 12 damage?
14 or something on floor. Yeah, everyone who took random rare took 14 on turn 1. Just forced.
And then another look at the second one, the jaw worm.
Yeah, we got owned by weird draw order in that one.
Yeah, I guess that shouldn't normally happen. Like if that's a cultist, then you take like 1 damage.
Yeah.
But that's part of. Wait, you took 24?
Apparently.
Wait, without the burning, without the burning pack. That's kind of funny.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. But no, but the thing is, so yeah, already a lot of things happen. So then it's like, but honestly, the funny thing is, not taking the burning pact feels like even more bad things are happening to you. So like taking the burning pact is like, oh, finally something good happens to me.
Yeah.
You know? Skipping your first card
good.
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skipping
it feels good.
hurts, especially when you're skipping a card as good as Pact.
Yeah. Like I'm already fighting maximum 2 elites. I already have no Neo reward.
Yeah.
Like please let me greet this one thing. Like please, you know.
Yeah. Hello, VM.
Yeah.
Click Pact and at least got some value from the run. Yeah. I mean if you
honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Well, honestly, if I was a better player, I can definitely still get away with this pact, but I should have rested instead of upgrading the P-Strike. I just did not realize that I actually had a decent chance to die to the elites. I was like, oh, I have a P-Strike in my deck. I was reasonable amount of health, like 50 or something. But I did not realize I have like 2 curses in my deck. I honestly didn't really think about it. And also the clothesline doesn't actually help much, except for against Lagavulin.
You're a better player, you see into the future and just run into 3 elites, no rests. It's true.
Yeah, and then I rest, and then I upgrade the Burning Pact, and then I'm like, Or no, I have to upgrade the P-Strike still, so...
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, it's reminding me of just this like little catchphrase or whatever that I got from a Zeknar comment a while back now that's just permanently wormed its way into my Spire brain. Is just, how does this deck die? Right? The question, how does this deck die? And at any given point in the run, when you're evaluating, like, what should I do? What's the card pick here? What's the pathing here? How does the deck die? What's the most likely way that I lose? And then how do I avoid that from happening? Of, you know, taking the time there to think, okay, how do I die? I die to Knob because I have, you know, a bunch of skills curses and not a lot of output. Just do not think I died in Aubers most of the time as Clad. Yeah.
Yeah, the draw order was hysterically bad, but honestly, I tried it again with cheating in another fight, and I got through that one. But then that kind of made me realize how bad that fight actually was, because then I did it one more time and I lost it with like a reasonable draw order. I just died again, and then I cheated in sentries as well, and then I actually took like 52 sentries too. But like apparently the deck is just completely garbage.
Yeah.
So that was actually interesting.
Yeah, scaling for late game. I think VM. That's kind of what. I mean, it's like scaling or AOE or just Repto being a massive asshole. I don't know how to evaluate that exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, what else was interesting? I mean, if you go past the Knob, fighting the mushrooms, like how much health do you need to have to fight the mushrooms there? I think you had like 12 or something.
Somewhere around that, yeah. It was pretty 50-50. Slightly in favor of people dodging by the end. Of 6 dodged, 4 fought, and 3 more just didn't go to that floor. Wild having clothesline and P-strike and still dying to Knob from 40. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
yeah,
there's no way.
I mean, there's something to be said for playing to the low roll, but there's also something to be said for that shouldn't happen, right? That just shouldn't happen. And in any run of Spire, you have to take risks, right? It's
because like, you don't have a lot of value in that game, obviously. So you need to try to gain as much value as you can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough one.
Yeah, that is what I was more worried about than actually dying. But honestly, I'm so used to kind of getting the most out of the act that I don't even know how much you can just survive on like nothing. And I've seen Zeknar do very well with basically nothing and just surviving.
Yeah. I mean, when you have exceptionally strong micro, it can cover for a multitude of sins in either awkward macro or just shitty card rewards. Yeah. I mean, that's also like to Wet's point earlier of Panacea's Knob fight, right? Panacea went in with an unupgraded P-strike and a Burning Pact in the deck and still got through it with just very good micro. Can't do that shit. I'm clicking garbage. Mood. Honestly, mood.
Wait, how did Panacea micro the Knob? What did they do that was good? Because for me it was just forced play. Like there was nothing I could do about it. But I think Panacea did exactly the same line as me, but he had like 10 more HP or something. So yeah, Panacea rested, but he was also minus 15 or something. So because he took like 15 more on 4-6 or 4-5 or 4-6. 4-6, yeah. So it was very obvious for him that he had to rest.
Probably just a forced thunderclap.
This was 2x speed.
I mean, it's not that bad against sentries. Bean or something. You're in the nub. Well, honestly, I feel like skipping the ghostly and the shrug was correct now. So this would not be helping at all.
More so going in on 36 after the rest.
Yeah. So you went in on 36. I went
This
in
draw
on.
is so bad. We whipped out all of our 2 energy attacks the first 2 turns, and now we're gonna draw them all in the same turn.
I think like
Reading the heavy braid limit break on like 20 HP into an elite.
30.
Okay, 35 HP, sorry. I bottom decked my bash. This is Ironclad to Gremlin Mob.
Hello, Twitch. Yeah, having Bloodbot does make it very easy to talk yourself out of resting.
Okay, so we go to 28, we can survive 1 hit. If we have weakness, can we survive 2 hits? So 24 weakens. No, it's weak plus Vuln, which is a special thing. That means that
You were 40.
16 goes to.
You were at
18,
40 plus the blood pot?
I think it was like 49 or something with the blood pot, so like 29 or whatever.
29 or so without.
Right, that is the same thing, never mind. So.
Yeah, you really should.
Yeah, I think I was at
that
We
much.
get
49.
18 twice is not great, but we can survive that with blood pot.
34.
Yeah, you took 55 to knob.
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen. Like, I don't know why this isn't.
I think that
playing
penalty
properly.
did he live on like 1 or something, or how much did he live on?
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 that he got out of the fight.
Yeah, I was like exactly dead. With like some close lines.
Yeah, it's tough to know how much to actually pivot from this seed, right? To say, like, okay, I need to respect XYZ more versus just, this is garbage. Okay, click the button. Waiting for guest to join.
Yeah, I mean, I think objectively I should have rested. Because, this actually happens too many times. The knob killing you, but also the sentries killing you, apparently. Cause
yeah, sentries could have been rough.
Yeah, you have like 1 good attack.
But yeah, to Semicolon's point, playing around the low roll kind of does have to exclude the bottom 0.5% of scenarios, or you're just hurting your base case too much. Like, you have to go for value, right? If sometimes the riskiest thing you can do in Spire is avoiding taking risks.
VM.
Hello, VM. Hello?
POC camera.
Hello.
Hello.
Hog, new technology.
Technology not being
Very
garbage.
cool.
I'm still wildin' at that. But yeah. Congrats on being one of the elite club to actually make it to Act 3 on this garbage pile of nonsense.
Monka.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The micro in my run is just like,
Buy a new mouse.
yeah, it's like buy a new mouse.
Yeah, I forgot to show this one earlier of I just made a chart
So
of,
many so many sheets. I love it.
I love
Wait,
spreadsheets.
what is this sheet?
This is how far, x-axis is how far did you get in the run, and y-axis is like how fast did you play, of the average
God,
amount
that
of
is
minutes that you
so
spent on
good.
each floor.
Right.
So if you play super fast, you probably get knobbed, and you were like the fastest of people who actually got any reasonable length into the run.
Yeah. I mean, you know how I play. I just go boom, boom, click hard.
It's true.
And basically Jason.
Yep.
You know.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, it mostly worked out, aside
Wait.
from the mouse slips. And didn't one of those mouse slips like retroactively actually help you on a run resume or replay? I vaguely remember like the draw order being different or something when you do it.
No, it was
Right.
just like
Blom.
in Book of Stabbing, I played P strike into bash instead of bash into P strike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. I
But on
guess
the
that.
replay, I couldn't even draw the two cards like in the same hand because I like some different play order or something.
Yeah. It's Spire RNG is bizarro sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, how many hours did Shoot Snorter play? He's like way above the rest. That is like 9 minutes times like 60 floors. That's like 9 hours. That's like 8 hours.
Holy.
That's or 2.7 hours.
Lord.
Wait,
97, 86 seconds.
am I stupid? Didn't it say like 9 minutes per floor?
Yeah, 9 minutes per floor. This is the total runtime was 2.7 hours.
Aren't there like almost
Spent.
60 floors? So it should be like almost the same as ours, right? It's 8.6. Like there's like 57 floors or something? Or how much are there? Oh no, there's like 52, right?
8.6 times 50 whatever.
Or like, no, there's like 50, what is it? 56? 57, yeah, so 57. That's like almost 60.
How did I math this? This over 60 over... Yeah,
She sort of took 9 hours.
I mean, that doesn't change anything. Does it?
Shoot Snorter's calculating all the freaking draw orders with correlated RNG.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Math is fake. Yeah, 2.7 hours is what it said. I don't know why it's saying that then, because it's just round of your playtime.
Yeah, it's just this divided by 50, or depending, I guess.
Is it something stupid with the array formula? Oh god, yeah, it's array formula nonsense. Okay, well that chart is wrong then. Let's just do this real quick.
Oh, that's completely different. For the last one.
I have no idea why that didn't work properly last time. Okay, so that is much more all over the place. Asuki sucks at formulas. Is the new.
I mean, you're doing a lot of sheets. There's bound to be a mistake somewhere.
Yeah. What's this? It's cut off. Great, wonderful. VM still on the speedy side, unsurprisingly.
The next seed is silent, right?
Next seed is silent. Yep, and it was just posted
God.
a couple hours ago. So
no one played it yet, or
the silent.
One person has played it, I believe.
Nice.
And I have not looked at how they did because I am going to be playing it a little bit after this. Like when discussion stream wraps, I'm going to raid out and then grab dinner and then come back for co-op with Wet afterwards. So avoiding spoilers, but yeah, I think one person has filled out the form so far.
Cool.
This does look a lot more reasonable, though. This is probably not Dork, even though it's cut off, because we died. Yeah, it's definitely not Dork, because we died to Champ, and so did Callaway. And it makes sense that we're on the upper end of the spectrum, because, you know, co-oping, you gotta discuss choices and debate them instead of just picking something that seems good.
Yeah, this graph is a great idea. Do you think you're gonna have like? Do you have this like automated now where it just flows from the? Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. I have to click one button and tell it what folder to look for run history info in, and then it fills out the stuffs. So
Very nice.
it'll be significantly easier next time. And also,
So now...
the run history data is shared as well. Like in the main seed of the week sheet, if you go to the results summary tab, there's a link to the folder where the run data is stored. So if anybody feels like doing their own data viz on it, by all means.
So why are you making a mod that automatically downloads the seed and uploads the run history?
Are you volunteering?
No, you are volunteering you.
Okay, you might be willing to spend time in the Java mines these days, VM, but I am not. I am not. I fucking hate that language. It's so bad.
Oh no. GG.
GG. I will write stupid spreadsheets. That is my contribution. I will get people to DM me their shit on Discord, because that's easy enough. At least like half the people or so did. Yeah. If it gets too annoying with that, then I'll start thinking about automating stuff, but for now, it's whatever. You can R. R is solid for stats-ing. I mean, if it's annoying to parse out the files, but you would want to do stats on them anyway, I could write a quick script to just convert them from run history files into just JSON files that are easier to parse if there's interest in that. It's not too bad to work with the run history stuff, but yeah, that's an offer. VM, did you have any big takeaways about your run? Just as, again, one of the few people who made it to Act 3. Like stuff that
Who
jumped
swapped?
out. Sorry? Who swapped?
Who swapped? Yeah.
Let me check. We had Shmamaron swapped, Shoe Snorter swapped, One Punch Man swapped, Velati swapped, you swapped, Zool swapped, and Dedalance. Those are the swappers.
Wait, Shoe Snorter swapped?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Holy.
But yeah, the most popular Niao pick was Random Rare, and most of the Random Rare pickers got knobbed, is how that one went down.
Yeah. I think usually... I don't know, I think I would take Random Rare over Swap in that spot, but it's kind of close for me.
What made
It's
you
not
pick
exactly a good map for either.
Yeah. I mean, it's
What?
like... We're talking
But I
about
took
this...
Swap because I just wanted to swap.
You're saying it's
Fair.
not a good map for either? Did you say that?
Yeah, I don't think the map was particularly good.
What are you
Like...
expecting for a boss swap map then?
No, I didn't think boss swap was much better than Random Rare, if at all. But I just clicked swap because I want to swap.
Yeah, no, I think
No, but like...
it's in a more general sense. When you're saying it didn't seem like a good map for boss swap, what would seem like a good map to you for boss swap? Because to me, I look at that and I go, okay, sure, it's a forced elite, but after that, left path has like a whole bunch of rest sites available, and you can dodge a lot. So if you low roll the swap, you know, there's that kind of room for error, in a sense.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, I need to look at the
thought...
map again. Give me a second.
I definitely thought that that seed was like, I mean, not perfect, but like as close to perfect for a boss swap seed actually. Because yeah, basically whenever I cannot fight 3 elites, I'm like sad, so I need to extract value, and
Yeah.
then boss swap is like one way, and the fires make it safe.
Is it bad to swap if all the other Niao bonuses suck, says semicolon. The classic Spire answer, it depends. But it actually does. Like,
I say
it's...
it's not a super ideal map for swap for like 2 reasons. One, the
Also,
elite is
sorry, VM,
forced.
do you have the map open? Because
Yeah, I
if you
have it
want to... Do
open.
you want to just screen share it?
How do I do that?
Can you do that here?
At the bottom of um, the guest star view, there should be, like, beside the camera
Oh yeah, there you go.
controls.
Holy technology.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said it's like not perfect, but I mean you get 3 fires, and like
Why
you
isn't
can't even
this...
take more than 3 hallways, right? So you're never really gonna be low into the elite.
Why isn't it showing?
Unless
I ticked the show on stream button. Why is it not showing on stream? I knew things were working out too well today. Okay, let me just fucking hack this in with its own...
The reason that I say it's not like super ideal for swap is you have 3 hallways into a force elite. So if you break your curry wars, you have nothing to upgrade. Okay, you upgrade bash, then like you get owned. So it's not even like that good to swap compared to
I mean,
random rare.
I mean, how are you getting owned though? Like you have 3 hallways, so you're always gonna be at very high HP, and then you have a fire. You upgrade something like bash or whatever, and then you go to one elite. You can take 50, which I mean I did, but normally on 50 you're completely fine. Then you just go into the fire. You rest once, and then it's fine, right? Problem is we also took like 14 on floor 1 and then 20 on floor 2, and then everything is like and even then you're fine if you just rest into the fire. So I don't see much risk in this.
I mean, I think it's like okay to swap. I still think random rare is better. I mean, if I don't know what the swap or random rare is in this spot.
Yeah. No, I think I can agree with that. I was just wondering about the general idea about the boss swap being this not being a boss swap map.
I mean, it could very easily be hindsight here, right? We got the worst random rare, arguably,
Yeah.
and we got energy on the boss swap. Yeah, Zek swapped. He didn't play the entire run, but he tried it a little bit out of curiosity, and he swapped.
Yeah, Zagnar swaps on everything at the moment, so that doesn't mean anything.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a reasonable swap.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's pretty close to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, if you boss swap and you have some hits which just win you the game. If you do the random rare, you also have some hits that pretty much win
Yeah,
you
they
the
don't
game.
win.
Kinda.
They just are very nice.
Yeah, it's like feed fire, feed, maybe reaper or something. It makes you very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think what did I even do in
And
this raw?
the thing that was interesting to me with the random rares, if you see like immolate or something, maybe you think about going right.
Yeah. Of just being able to greed a lot more in Act 1 when hallways are basically solved by one card.
Yeah.
Whether that greed is going right or the greed is just like, taking more of the, burning pact floor 1 with less downside kind of deal.
Yeah, because left actually it was like I didn't realize it at the moment, but it has so little hallways. There's
Yeah.
just like 3 hallways.
True.
Or like 4. But then there were like 2 more in the question mark.
I mean, there was no way I was taking that right path, though, right? Like
No. There's
just
literally zero
yeah.
way.
If you're actually trying to play and not on just Giga Tilt mode, it's just, you know.
I actually think the macro in this run with the swap is like pretty straightforward. I don't see anything like super.
Well, if you look at the map, you went at the end. You could have gone for an extra hallway, but you went for like the
Oh, you mean
question
like
mark,
here?
which was kind of interesting. Yeah.
What HP was I at? I think I was trying to avoid the hallway to not die. I think
Yeah.
because I was low.
You were like a little bit.
Also, Shu wants to see you hover over the giant head fight.
Oh yeah, the giant head. $65.
Ow.
It was pretty funny. I was like 1 damage off in the last turn, so I took like 40.
Oh yeah,
Great.
I remember.
Yeah, I think
like,
everybody
oh.
else that, I mean, obviously other than Shu's winning run, everyone else who made it to Act 3 died to giant head. There.
I feel like I replay it. Maybe I just own it,
Yeah.
Yeah, like turn one,
Toasty
draw
took
no.
225 damage to giant head, apparently.
Holy.
The power of a lizard tail, I guess.
Yeah, that turn 1 is not ideal, huh?
Yeah, turn was pretty bad, and this is also pretty bad.
Well, shuriken easy. Hey, why are you doing that?
Slow stack.
Do more damage.
Do more damage.
I mean, it's a slow stack.
Holy. Oh, because he knows he's 1 damage out, right?
Real.
This is
The
definitely not
hindsight.
hindsight gaming.
Nope, none whatsoever.
Yeah, this entire thing is kind of Galadriel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, where's your inflame, right?
Please try going in.
Yeah.
What's new?
What's new? Oh yeah, this was lethal, though, right? No, this wasn't lethal yet.
Yeah, it feels like one more turn.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, maybe
Oof.
it was like you thought it was.
Close.
But... I mean, this was better.
It was better, yeah.
It's definitely.
I think I
because
took
of
the pommel. I went here and I died.
Yeah, Repto sucks.
Yeah, Rhapsody this stack is really bad. No AoE whatsoever. Bottom deck apple. You get owned.
Yep. The classic. I don't think you were even offered AoE of any kind, were you?
Well, I was offered like a thunderclap.
The thunderclap.
The thunderclap.
The saddest AoE.
The apple, yeah, the apple.
I always say sword boomerang is AoE.
Oh god, that's even sadder.
Yeah, this shop was kind of interesting because there's like a clay, a sundial, and an apotheosis.
Yeah. No, but I mean, apple is really insane with your deck and 6 energy.
Yeah, I mean, sundial, you're saying like 2 burning pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 burning pack, no pommel yet though. There's just like a shrug and no pommels.
Yeah.
You're running into this elite like next floor, right? I mean, with hands, I don't consider sundial still.
No.
Apple also gets you disarm.
You had like
just like pretty good.
3 disarms.
Wait, how do I have 3 disarm?
Disarm that arm and the other arm. Wait, that's.
I don't mind the 3 disarms with these kind of deck. Philo Stone.
Yeah, and they took
Oh, the
hand
beta
in
art, yeah.
after. Yeah, the apple. Why?
The Apple. The Apple beta art is like a Sanders Bay. It's kind of like the same.
Yeah.
Just pure vibes instead of.
Yeah, I guess there was not many decisions in this game.
I mean,
Real.
there were. They just all got us differently fucked over.
Yeah, just don't take the files down.
Yeah.
It was like Philostone and what?
Sozu,
Black Star or
Black
something?
Star.
Yeah.
Oh
Philo,
my
Sozu,
God.
Black Star, and
Well, for you
I
it was
forget what's
Tripper.
Yeah. Dripper.
Oh yeah, it was like Philo, Dripper, Black Star.
Not meant to die. You
Real.
don't think the real run? Where did it lose to Giant Head? I think you said. Was it just like pure bad draw order? You think that did it in? Because if it's just bad draw order, like I'd be tempted to just kill all and see how much further you can get. Of like if it's purely just that one off. But that's just me. I think there's also something to be said for just fuck this seed, just throw it away and bury it and never touch it again, because dear God. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
don't know,
did.
it's
You did
things
do
to
the
talk
kill
about,
all on
but-
head and won the run. Damn. Bad draw order sucks. Wasn't even close at Act 4. It was like steamrolling stuff, you mean? That's unfortunate. Yeah, sometimes the way that RNG can just smack you in the face, like, it is part of the game, right? Is finding, like, hoarding potions to prepare for the super low rolls and whatever, but doesn't make it tilting. Doesn't make it not tilting when it still happens.
Where camera?
Yeah.
Wait, where camera? Oh, it's back. Hello.
I mean, your audio is there, but camera is still not.
I'm Bochi. I'm wearing the same color. Look.
No, we cannot see
We
you.
can't look because we just see.
Wait, I
Bochi.
can see myself. What the?
Technology. There we go.
What the garbage?
What a garbage.
What a garbage. Then
And
there
you're
it
gone
goes
again immediately.
And the mic is off too.
Okay, back. Please stay. Technology, be merciful.
Mic is off.
VM, we can't hear you now, though. It was working so
There you
well
go.
up till this point. Wait, now I hear
It's back.
keyboard clacking.
Wait.
Now you're
Wait.
good.
Oh, Pog.
Okay. That was an interesting adventure. Yeah. I'm starting to run short on things that I wanted to talk about for the run. Do you guys have any thoughts on parts you think are worth highlighting? Either like just interesting lines, open questions, cool fights. Even if not specifically about this run, of like lessons learned to apply to other runs. Just open.
How did you find the seed?
I just thought that it would be nice to say good luck, have fun, and I didn't look at the seed. That's how I found it.
Oh my god.
That's how I'm not scouting these, right? Like I'm very explicitly not filtering them down because I don't want mind games to be a part of evaluations, right? I don't want people to be guessing, like trying to spot like traps that I would have laid, or changing the way they evaluate boss swaps because it obviously won't be extreme high roll or extreme low roll or something, or like just play the way you normally would play. I am not interfering with that process. I am just picking like words or just random garbage to throw out. You were wondering about your sundial buy, but no one even made it there. I mean, VM got there. Scouting 1 problem is also like you pick packed floor 1 knowing full well that surely she wouldn't punish you for this. Yeah, exactly. I don't want people to be thinking about what I would or wouldn't punish, hypothetically. How many people played below A20 and what did their run look like? Of the people who submitted their run histories to me, everyone did it on A20. If there were people who played it below A20, I didn't hear about them. I put that in the sheet of like open invitation, feel free to play this below A20 as a learning experience, right? Because like it's largely still the same run, right? It'll be the same paths, it'll be the same card rewards, it's just easier RNG, more often upgraded cards, more gold, blah blah blah. So like if you're on your first ascension climb and you're trying to figure out how do I play better, right? Trying out a run and then seeing how some really strong players do that seed themselves to sort of compare and contrast and see where some of your gaps are. Like I would have killed for that back on my first ascension climb. It was Callaway's first A20 run, and he did a fantastic job at it. He made it all the way to champ. Never open Spire again. Technology being garbage.
Wait, my camera's broken again. What the fuck?
At least your audio is going. God, I don't know.
Lord.
Dude. The worst part is this is still probably better than any other way of coordinating this kind of.
Is it working perfectly for me? No problem.
I don't know.
Isn't this technically in beta?
I think so.
Okay, just blame Twitch.
Yeah. Clearly.
Small indie company.
Definitely 100%.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you're probably happy about how things are going so far, even though the seed was complete.
Yeah, the seed was brutal, but the level of interest has been really great. Like I did not expect 20-something people to try this out in week 1, which is honestly really exciting.
I will say I think it probably had a positive impact that this seed was so garbage, because everyone was just saying,
just curious
you need to try this seed
garbage.
because
Yeah.
I want to laugh at you like dying of floor seeds.
I mean, yeah, there is that. So I guess we'll see how it goes this week if it is less garbage. It is a lot of fun to do co-op. I highly recommend it. Just having someone else to bounce ideas off of. Yeah. VM Shoe co-op. Do it.
Right now.
Right now. I have Spire open.
The new seed is here.
I have Spire open. I'm ready to go.
Alright.
If you actually want to, I'll write out to you. Like.
Right now.
Right now.
Immediately. We have encountered the portal event for the seed. Immediately travel to the next streamer.
The freaking portal event. Lord.
One of the very, very, very few things that I would change about Spire given the opportunity.
Oh, and I don't see portal because I play too quickly. Holy.
It's true, it doesn't show up below. I forget what the threshold is, but speedrunners said, please.
15 minutes.
Oh shit! The form submissions are even open. I can see what everyone wrote. are like public. I mean,
if you're
Yeah.
looking at the main seed of the week sheet, be aware because submissions are open for the next seed. But if you go to the stats sheet, I copied over the form submissions to the last tab there, and those will not update, so they are guaranteed spoiler free.
yeah, this one is pretty funny to read.
Yeah, lots of people completely validly raging at
Can
me.
confirm, did not have fun. The seed lied to me.
Can get PTSD every time you see Good Luck Have Fun Gamers. Honestly, I am fully going to use that to my benefit of just it's gonna be fun to type in people's streams and watch the reactions from now on. It's just factual.
I'm definitely having the experience.
Also,
from,
I did this because you had good luck. It's true. It's true. You just gotta believe in the clad enough to take on 3 elites, 5 hallways, no potions, no campfires. Swapped into Sosu yesterday and immediate PTSD. I'm having PTSD every time I see the card limit break, also. Is just how that works.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Immediately.
I'm waiting
Also,
for
don't
this
you, like,
guy.
not have a mic still? Isn't that a thing?
nice co-op.
I don't know how you co-op without
Talk
a
on your
mic.
phone or what? I guess on Discord. Is he gonna type? Co-op typing.
Muted co-op.
Muted.
Isn't that just streaming and allowing backseating in chat? Isn't
It
that
does.
just...
Well, the difference is this time you actually listen to Shoe Snorter.
True.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, Wet and I used to do like low-key co-op streams where it was mostly just him playing and monkey clicking cards and me occasionally saying things that he would mostly ignore. And it was fun. It was a lot of good fun. It was more like I was just being like a vague podcaster and talking about the run, kind of like the commentated Defect Invitationals vibes, except like way less serious and more shitposty. So, can confirm it is still a lot of fun, even if you don't listen to the other person. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to see some commentary.
Yeah.
But that was also a lot of fun in the Chego.
And yes, indeed, shoutouts to Dadsuki for the new mic. I told him that I recorded the Clash song just on my stupid freaking gaming headset mic and then just did a shit ton of post-processing on it of like EQing it to hell and back so that it didn't sound like it was recorded on a gaming headset mic. And he was like, oh, cool, that's cool. And then a couple days later, an actual microphone just shows up in the mail. So,
Wow.
Cool parents. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any more questions or things to talk about.
I'm kind of wrapping up.
I'm just
I think
vibing.
too. Anybody in chat? I'm gonna call this last call. If you've got comments or questions or final hate mail. 3:30 a.m. You got college tomorrow. All right, that's probably a good time to call it then.
3 a.m.
The right wing wins again.
All right. VM, are you going live? Actually?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Tell me when you are live.
Alright, I need to leave the thing. I will go live in a bit.
Alright.
By in a bit, do you mean like in 5
In like a
minutes or
minute.
like an hour? In a minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the seed. I'm doing the silent seed.
Nice. Well then I will not stick around because
I have
I'm
one
doing
more
it.
question.
No, it is a different seed. Sorry.
Do you have
question?
VM's mod Asuki?
I intentionally don't. It is a very, very cool mod, but I am someone who does not want to know stats about my gameplay. because
interesting.
I like data too much and it would make me go mildly insane. And also, I feel like if I start caring about things like streaks and win rates and all that jazz, then I kind of won't stop and it'll make me have less fun with the game. So I'm at the point of like, I don't know, I just click cards and sometimes I do random bullshit runs and I don't think about stuff too much. I have no idea what my win rate is. It's probably somewhere between like fucking 10% and 60%. That's a
Ooh.
really huge range.
That's
I legitimately have no idea. I don't pay attention. A lot of my runs are also like low brain throw runs, so when I'm actually tryharding, I don't know what my win rate is and I'm fine with that. I prefer it that way. So, yeah,
Well,
I don't
I
want
installed it
yeah,
because I needed to know my P strike win rate,
extremely
and it
valid.
was like 0.2% higher than a Sender's Bane, so it's positive, guys. It's
Hey.
confirmed.
Confirmed. Science would not lie.
Yeah.
Science would not lie.
And the other stat was, which is pretty interesting, is like what percentage you die to the enemies, and then turns out Hexaghost is a badass, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess we already knew that.
Also, yeah, there is the mod that we're talking about. If anyone is interested, if you're not a weirdo like me and are actually curious to see your Spire stats, there's some really cool stuff in there, like pick rates, win rates for cards for relics. There's how scary are various enemies and bosses, like average HP lost to them, average number of potions spent there.
Oh, you do know the details at least.
Yeah, I've been watching him code the mod. He's been doing like Java streams of it, which have been kind of cool. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there, and I highly recommend it to anyone who is interested in that kind of thing. I'm just, yeah, personally not for me. All right,
Protecting yourself.
let me check. Is
All right.
VM live yet? He is. Okay, brilliant. It
Perfect.
is time to raid out then, so I will see you guys around in probably like an hour and a half or so. I will be back on with Wet for the silent Seed of the Week attempt. And yeah, until then.
Well, the only thing I have to say is good luck, have fun with that.
Good luck, have fun, gamers. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for the conversation. Fingers crossed that the next seed is significantly less stupid. I'm obviously going to raid and run on VM side because I don't want the spoilers, but you guys have fun. See you later.